a decent amount of your work seems to be a counselor. What tips do you have in getting retirees to spend? It is funny. Yeah, a decent amount of the work is, I think, counseling because money is so much of it is psychology. I think this runs through our entire practice, all the advisory team planners, everyone. It's like every week we get the same uh, feedback, which is, I know I have enough. I just don't know how to help get myself to spend it. And the issue is, I think a lot of us are kind of seeking more analytical knowledge, like we run more permutations, and therefore the permutations will eventually give me the certainty I need in order to be able to spend. But I think actually, um, spending more is a product of two things. One is it's practice. It's like small, incremental, charitable, being charitable with yourself about like, I'm going to make small incremental spending increases as opposed to big dramatic spending changes, because I think a lot of the times we might look at guardrails. I think this happens a lot when we present. We might get someone who we would call as overfunded. They've got more money than they need, and they can spend, let's say, twice their actual desired spending. Then you present that to them and it feels overwhelming because they don't know how to fill that gap. And it feels like we're telling them to, and then they feel guilty, and it creates this weird like shame cycle. When in actuality, really, it's kind of like working out. Like if you've been doing one, like I did a clip on the Extra Eric's Clips channel that I'm doing a lot of plugs because there's a lot of meta questions, right? We get a lot of the same questions. Which I said, it's kind of like exercise. Let's say you've been running all your life and then you get to age 55 and the doctor says, hey, we want to prevent osteoporosis or osteopenia. And so we want you to start lifting weights more and running less. And you've never lifted weights at all. It feels like a huge chasm to cross. And if in our heads, we think I have to go from running 4 days a week to lifting weights 4 days a week, it's like too big a bridge to cross. We can't psychologically do it. If we reframe and say, hey, actually, what I probably should do is I should go from 4 days of running a week to 3 days of running and 1 day of lifting. It's much more incremental. Now I can go in the gym 1 day a week. I don't have to figure out 100 new exercises. I only need enough exercises for 1 day. I'll do little stuff. I'll test my abilities. I'll see how I feel psychologically, physically. I'll get some help. It's not a huge battle that has to be fought. And then you go from 1 day of lifting to 2 days of lifting. It's the same for spending. If you have $200,000 spending capacity and you want to spend 100K, don't start spending 200K right away. Go from 100 to 115. And then the next year, go from 115 to 130. Because you won't spend money on things you don't think are meaningful. It's just going to feel like throwing away money. The best thing to do is start to figure out what is meaningful to spend that money on, and then spend the money on things that you enjoy. So I think it is more psychological than financial. I don't think there's more scenarios to be run that would get someone to spend more if they've already proven they have more than enough and could spend more, if that makes sense. So I hope that's helpful from a framework perspective. Real quick, let me show you the exact 3-pillar comprehensive retirement roadmap that takes retirees from uncertainty to peace of mind that less than 1% of retirees actually have in place. Now, I've built hundreds of these for retirees, and I can say with a high degree of confidence that these are the 3 pillars every retiree needs to have in place in order to have full confidence that they're not missing anything in their retirement plan. And I broke each of these down by the specific questions. You can see them here that each needs to be answered and the best way to answer them. Now, we've done this across pre-retirees, recent retirees, married couples, single retirees, $1 million portfolios, $10 million portfolios, all the above, and it works. And it's my gift to you today. It's absolutely free. It's in the first link in the description below this video. It's going to say free comprehensive retirement roadmap training. Just click the link, enter your info, and you'll get instant access all for free.